think about the way sometimes we classify quilt making as not an art form, but say a hobby. In the early 1970s, feminist artists began to investigate the prejudices behind these kinds of classifications and dismissals of craft in the art world. And they were especially interested in reconsidering the value of women's crafts, from embroidery to quilt making to crochet, as a legitimate form of art. Today, we're enjoying another revival of interest in craft in the art world and in culture at large. And at the forefront of this revival are women artists such as Frau Fiber, the Ladies Fancywork Society, and Allison Smith.
I've been doing crafts since I can remember, really, since about age 4. I grew up in a very sort of Martha Stewart household.
Frau Fiber helps us to emancipate ourselves from the global garment industry by learning how to alter, mend, and make one's own garments and accessories.
The workwear must be functional for wearing at my sewing machine or when organizing synchronized sewing squad demonstrations.
Graffiti is kind of what we're classified as, and it's something that's traditionally male-dominated. We're putting skirts on the streets and making things feminine and cute.
For this piece, I wanted to explore the idea of these braided rugs, which are kind of a form of making do. I enjoyed the thought that I could create this rug where people could participate in the making of it, but also sit upon it and read some books, reflect on issues of craft and war and gender.
This is an image of Laszlo Moholy-Nagy. He was one of the Bauhaus masters, and I'm very inspired by his fashioning of workwear.
We didn't set out thinking we need to make this girlier and we need to make a feminist statement on the street. It just seemed like a really good idea. But people get really angry about it, and I think that's when we started to realize that it is a little more feminist, and it is like definitely taking a feminine statement on something traditionally male. We already don't get to choose all the public art that we see, but we do get to choose if we put something out there, and we're choosing to put something out there.